Serious, would you reduce your meat consumption if lab-grown meat or meat alternatives were cheaper and tasted good? Why or why not? There was a taco street vendor near my house when I was in college. Tacos were great. The lady who ran the cart would go trimming tubey bits from the meat as she cooked. By the evening it was a mighty landscape of tubes and tendons, in the gentle umber of things left on a grill far too long. While getting my asada allotment one night, a drunk college kid cut in line and shoved $5 in the lady's face while gesturing at the tubescape. She tried to say "So no se come, amigo," and he retorted, "I'm not your amigo, I need taco." She was about to insist when her husband stepped in. He ran the back cart and drink cooler, and heaped a manly sum of tubes onto 2 tortillas, dashed them with onion and salsa, and took the guy's $5. Rip to be bro. If I can't tell the difference and get same protein value, yes. I don't understand the point of this ops question, since there is no reason to say no if he proposing that plant meat and lab-grown meat are identical. Why wouldn't anyone want to eat plant-based alternatives if they are delicious, taste similar to meat and cheap? Literally no reason to say you would get meat if plant-based alternatives or lab meat are identical in this situation, unless you want something niche like the texture of meat, or just because you like killing the environment and savoring the taste of death from the animals sacrificed for a meal. PS Edit. Realized that ops question isn't saying that plant alternatives start tasting like meat, but I was under the assumption that is what he meant, like some others in the thread. I'm gonna throw in a Star Trek reference to make a point. Not that I actually agree with it. In Star Trek, food replicators can make basically any food to man out of pure energy, same nutrition, etc. Some characters on the show have made references that they, or their parents, etc., either prefer or sometimes downright refuse replicated food in favor of real food, mostly on the basis that it's just not the same. Some even believe that real food is better for you than replicated food, despite in-universe implications that it is the same nutritionally. Now, I can definitely see people refusing to eat a meat alternative, even if they are the same nutritionally, based on the same reasons above. In essence, they want the real thing, even if a substitute tastes the exact same. There's something about knowing it's fake or a substitute that ruins it for people mentally. Again, I am totally on board for eating the substitute meat so long as it provides the same nutrition and taste, but there will definitely be people who won't. As long as the texture was close to that of actual meat, sure. I don't eat meat because I want to consume the flesh of formerly living animals. I do it because I much prefer meat to the non-meat options for getting the same nutrients and whatnot. If the lab-grown meat gets as cheap, and tasty, as the critter-grown meat, I see no reason not to eat it instead. Plus, it's probably less harmful to the environment than livestock farming, at a guess. I haven't really looked into its environmental impact yet. Yeah, I already have. I like meat, but sustainability and climate change matter to me, so I've cut back a lot. I only eat the real stuff when I'm at restaurants or in my favorite special occasion foods. There are some really good meat substitutes on the market right now. Even if you're a diehard meat lover, you should try them out just for the novelty factor. You might be surprised. Impossible Burger, currently only available in restaurants, but it's by far the best fake beef. The company somehow figured out how to produce hemoglobin from soy, so these burgers have a realistic bloody taste and red center. It's not an absolutely perfect replica of beef. The texture is a little crumblier, and it's not as juicy, but in a burger with toppings you might not even notice. Beyond Burger, currently available in most grocery stores at a bit under twice the price of real beef hamburger patties. The taste isn't quite as good as the Impossible Burger, and they develop an oddly crispy exterior when cooked, but they aren't bad. Actually, I rather liked the crispy little burnt bits. They smell absolutely disgusting, like cat food, when raw, but once you grill them the stink goes away. I'd recommend grilling them outside, though, the raw smell is very off-putting. Guardian, their fried chicken strips, available in several flavors, are a little oily, but they have the taste and texture of a real chicken nugget. Even my cats are fooled by these things. After all, real chicken nuggets are so processed that they barely count as meat anyway. The teriyaki chicken strips aren't as good as the fried stuff, so give those a pass. The fake fish and crab balls are less convincingly fishy, but they aren't awful. Beyond meat chicken strips, the texture of these chicken strips is surprisingly close to real grilled chicken strips. The taste isn't quite there yet, but if you put them in a fajita you might not even notice. No evil foods, pricey, but their chicken and shredded pork barbecue are surprisingly realistic. The chorizo is spongy and weird, so pass on that one. Their Italian sausage is well spiced. A lot of vegan hot dogs/sausages taste like a damp sponge, but it tastes better sliced in a pasta dish than straight up on a hot dog roll. I'm saving your comment for things to try. I'd only heard about the Impossible Burger and Beyond Burger. Thank you. I'd also recommend trying the food at Veggie Grill or Native Foods Cafe, my personal favorite, if there's one near you. I'm not vegan, but I tried them both because my roommate is. They use seitan and other meat substitutes to make chicken and other meat-like dishes. I actually prefer NFC over some of the local restaurants in my area.